Okay. Hey everyone. We're just gonna wait for some more people to join, right? Then we're gonna start our workshop. We're just gonna wait for some more people, right? Then right, if you guys, if you have some sort of queries or if you have any questions, you can add them up in the chat box, right? So I will answer that. The chat box is open, I think. We will wait for 5 more minutes and then we're gonna start, right? Is the chat box working? Or you can send a message on Discord, right? I have opened my Discord so that everything goes well. In that Postman API 101, that channel, right? You can also ask me questions on Discord. And if you don't have the link for the Discord, like visit bio.links/cithacks. There I have added the Discord link. Okay. Let's not waste more time and let's begin our workshop, right? Okay, in the beginning, something about me. So I am Kumar Kalyan, right? And I'm a Postman student expert and Hack Club lead and a Twilioquest field operators. And I'm gonna be the host for today's workshop, right? And today's agenda, that is all you're gonna learn throughout this workshop, is intro to APIs and Postman, like what are APIs, how they works, right? And what is Postman, all about requests and responses, Again, we're gonna try out some new things, like we're gonna go for some hands-on. We're gonna build, like we're gonna send some request, some response, like some post request, some put request, some delete request to an API to understand how an API works using Postman. And we also have swags, right, for this event that I'm going to share in the middle of the event, so don't worry for that, please stay tuned. And in the last, right, we're gonna have the question answers, right, QA session. You can ask me questions, I would definitely love to answer you, right? Let's move on, right? So before going deep into APIs, okay, one more thing I would like to mention, that if you check out the description of this YouTube video, I have documented today's session, right, in platforms like Hashnode, Medium and Dev2. So if you get stuck at any point, do follow that article, that will help you a lot. Okay, I have documented very clearly, like how to send a put request, how to send a get request, how to send a post request, blah blah blah, how to create a workspace, how to fork a collection, and all you need to know for today's workshop. I'm going to show you up here, but if you, in case if you miss it, then please check out that. Okay, okay, let's begin. So before jumping into a deep concept of APIs, let me give you an example. Okay, suppose you went to a restaurant, right, your favorite restaurant, and you asked the waiter for ordering your favorite food, maybe say pizza. Okay, now the waiter will do what? He will forward your order to the kitchen or the chef, right? I'm repeating this again. You went to a restaurant, you call the waiter, you give the order of pizza, right? The waiter now passes your order to the kitchen. Now what will happen? You will get your order from the kitchen that will be served to you by the waiter. Make sense? Now this is all I want to say. Like here you are the client or the application requesting for a particular information or maybe data from the server. The waiter is working as an API, and this chef or the kitchen here is the server. Let's make it more clear. Okay, suppose you ordered a pizza. Okay, so you are requesting the waiter to bring a pizza, right? Now what the waiter will do? He will pass your order to the chef or the kitchen. Now from the chef or the kitchen, right, what you can expect? There are two possibilities. Either you get your order, the pizza, or you get a response that sorry sir, this pizza is out of stock, please order something else, or anything. So this is what we call request and response. If we send a request to the API, we are definitely going to get a response, right? So APIs or application programming interfaces allows services to communicate with each other. In this example, we can see the waiter is acting here as an API. So all it's doing, right, it is just passing our information to the server, or it is passing our request to the server and brings back a response from the server. Software has become more complex and collaborative over years. Developers no longer need to create every service from scratch. So suppose you are building an application, right, maybe an Uber application. So you might need a location service, you might need an email service to send newsletters, you might need an payment service to accept payments. Now what will happen, like if you write code and like build the services from scratch, it will become very much complex to build your application. Point number 2, it will become like very much costly, right? Because you need to host a map server, you need to host an email server, and blah blah blah, and a lot of things. But instead you can use APIs to build your app, right? Like you can use the Auth0 API for like authorization and authentication for your application. You can use the Stripe or PayPal API to accept the payments. You can use the Amazon SQS for sending the emails, and lot more. APIs allows developers to access data from a service like Google or Twitter without any knowledge or how the code base has been implemented, right? Just now I have given the example, like if you want to like get an map service in your application, what you are doing, you are simply sending a request to the Google Maps API. Now what Google has done, Google has already created the code base for a map service. You just need to pass a request to the API and it's gonna give you a response. So you just need to think about the implementation part. Okay, you don't need to care about like the handling the code base or hosting the service. You just have to pay us little amount of money, okay, which is very much cost effective, and you can use the services. And might be in future you may you think like now I don't need a map service, so you can easily remove the API implementation. But if you have like created a code base, then it will become like literally very much difficult to remove it from your application. Okay, all I want to say that. So this is all about what is an APIs and why should you use one. Now coming to a bit technical, all of us use Instagram or maybe Facebook or maybe Snapchat or maybe Twitter, right? I preferably use Twitter, right? So what happens there, suppose you want to upload a photo to your Instagram account, what will happen? Can anybody tell me in the chat box? No, right? Okay, so what will happen here, so you click a photo, okay, from your phone, and then you upload it to the Instagram server. So all it's happening, like this is the Instagram is the front end application. It is using your camera, you are uploading the photo, like it is using your mobile's camera API to grab your photo, or the storage API to grab your photo, and then it is adding some sort of remote APIs to, like you can add filters like to your photos. Like when you upload an photo to an Instagram, you may have observed that we can add filters, we can add colors, we can add comments and descriptions. So that happens using any sort of remote APIs. Then what happens, Instagram, the client side application, passes it to the Instagram server, and then your photos or your post goes live. Making it clear, once again I'm going to show you, like you want to upload a photo to your Instagram. So what will happen, you open the Instagram app sends a request to your storage API or your camera API that is in your phone. Then you upload a photo to the Instagram client side application, then it does some sort of processing, may it be like adding some sort of filters, may it be like adding some sort of colors or some comments. Then after that Instagram passes a request, sends a request to the Instagram server, then the server passes it to all your followers or maybe friends, and your post goes live. Now there is an API for everything, okay. There is a cat API, there is a weather API, there is a Genius API, there is a Discord API, or there is a YouTube to MP3 API, there is a Spotify, right? Everything has an API. Like if you want to build an application and you want to add a music feature, you want to implement a music feature to your application, so you don't need to set up a huge code base. All you can do, like you can simply send a request to the Spotify API. You can grab the Spotify API key and send a request to the Spotify API, and you can add your playlist. Or maybe like you want to post something on Twitter, and that too programmatically. Like let me give you an example. Suppose almost all the developers use GitHub, right? So one of the best case of Twitter API is that suppose I am having a channel or I am having an account on Twitter, and whenever I push a commit or whenever I add some changes to my code base on GitHub, all I can do is that it can programmatically tweet. I can create a logic, right, using the Twitter API. We don't need to care about that. We can simply implement a Twitter API and it will automatically tweet the changes in the Twitter, right, making it very much simple and clear. Or suppose you want to add a Google search facility, so in your application, may it be anything, so you can simply grab the Google search API, you can implement it, and these things will be very much easier to implement. All I want to say that you don't need to think about creating, developing, maintaining such a huge code base, right, for a small application or for implementing a small service. So you can simply use APIs, and that will be very much cost effective. Just within one request you get a response and everything goes live. Now let's get back to our childhood days, right? Okay, all of us, right, have played with Lego bricks, right, in our childhood days. What we used to do is that using these blocks we can build anything. Like I can remember that when I was a kid, I used to build like spaceships or maybe buildings or maybe cars. We can reassemble these building blocks and can make whatever we like. Okay, getting my point. Suppose I want to make a building, so I can assemble all the blocks in a shape of a rectangle. Or suppose I want to make a house, so I will make a block of square, then I will add a block of triangle over it, so I can make that easily. So now APIs also help us like to decompose huge system softwares and can use and enables us to use these services. Like I have already mentioned, you suppose you are going for a Spotify API, so you don't need to write the code. You can simply send a request to the Spotify API, right? So here an API is the building block. If you are building an app like Uber, you can easily add up 5 to 6 APIs. You can combine APIs, okay, and you can build your application. You don't need to write a code base, huge code base from scratch, okay. Or a few days later on, like you want to add some more APIs, or you want to reassemble your APIs, you want to remove your APIs, you can do that, and that will be very much cost effective and easier to implement. Talking about what is Postman and why should we use it, okay. So Postman is a collaborative API development platform, right, that simplifies creating, using, testing APIs using a wonderful UI. So more than, you can see, 500,000 organizations and 30 million developers use Postman, and 98% of the 500 top Fortune organizations use Postman, and 65% of the 2000 global 2000 organizations use Postman, okay. So Postman is really very much popular. Makes sense? Now let me simplify this line for you, okay. So Postman provides a wonderful UI with which you can create an API, you can test it, you can write security test, you can check out the results, you can filter out everything, you can even add documentation to it, and the most important thing, you can collaborate with teams, right? You can create a team workspace, share the URL with your friends or maybe your teammates, and you can collaboratively build an API. Like I can share you my experience. Like I think 1 month back I was in the Postman API Fest 2022, and our team got selected in the top 10. So we built an API using this, like we collaborated by sharing an team workspace, and what it happened, like the development process, the testing process, the designing process was made so easy with a wonderful UI, and that to the support from Postman. And why should we use it? And the one more point I would like to highlight is that why do we need a postman, right? Earlier we used to like test APIs using the command line, like sending those curl requests, right? And you need to fetch this out. Look at this. Like, can anyone understand, and can anyone like easily find out the bugs or errors what's happening in this API? No. But Postman UI can allow you an amazing platform, right? So where you can test, deploy, create and build your application, right? That's typically very much cool. Now all about requests and responses. Okay, so I've just now told that what are requests and responses and how they works. You have a request and response pattern, like we have a client-side application hosted over a network, and there is a server. We send a request through an API over a network, may it be internet, right? Or then we get a response from the server and we see the data. So let me make it easy. Suppose while you search something on Google, right, you might have like say if I type hello on Google, what is Google doing? I'm using the Google's client-side application, that is the Google Chrome or maybe the Google browser or maybe any search engine. I'm searching and sending my request to the Google server, and Google server is returning me a response on which I can work, right? So it's returning me a response, a wonderful response, the results of everything, right? Makes sense? Now, types of methods and what are the ingredients required to make a request. Like there are mostly three ingredients, right? One are methods, second is the address and endpoint URL, and third one is the path. Okay, let me check out the chat box. I'm just going on live. I can't see if anyone is having any queries or not. I'm gonna post the session once again. Let me check. Guys, anyone is having any sort of queries? You can ask me out in Discord also. One more thing I would like to share, if you get stuck at any point, right, feel free to share me. Okay, I'm gonna make it right easier for you. Okay, at any point, if you get stuck at any point, feel free to ask me a question. I'm gonna make it easier for you. Okay, so all I was talking about the ingredients to make a request. So basically we need methods, may it be get, post, put and delete. We're gonna work on these 4 methods, right, for today, because this is on basic workshops. And we need addresses and endpoint URLs, may it be google.com or the name of the server where we're gonna send the request, and then we need a path or an endpoint, right? Check out this example. What's happening here? See, okay, so this is an URL, https www.google.com/search. So all we are doing, this is an URL, we are sending a get request, right? Get stands for retrieve information, post stands for send information, put or patch stands for update information, and delete stands for delete information. So all it's happening is like we are sending a request to the Google URL, and Google is gonna return me some response. Okay, now let's understand here everything. So this is the type of method. We are asking Google for results, for search results. So we will use a get request to retrieve information. Here you can check out that this is called the protocol. This is called the protocol. This HTTPS stands for hypertext markup transmission protocol, and this is the host name or address to the server where we're gonna request, and this is the path. Okay, this is the path, this search. Now let me make it easy for you. Like I'm giving you an example, and I'm pretty sure you will like this concept will be just like a piece of cake for you. Okay, so understand what I want to say, that suppose your teacher, okay, suppose teacher asked Ram to bring a book from the bookshelf. Teacher asked Ram to bring a book from the bookshelf. So here what is the request? Here the request is book. Protocol is asking, host or server is the bookshelf, and book is what we are searching for, right? Getting my point? I'm repeating it once again. Here Ram is the protocol, asking is the protocol, like we are going for the address, that is the bookshelf. The endpoint becomes the book and we are searching for, and Ram will give the book to its teacher. Okay, I'm making it clear, very much clear. Okay, I don't know why I don't see like anyone is having any sort of queries or not. I'm gonna check out the Discord. Okay, no chat is working. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna see like if I can fix this issue. Okay, that's why live chat was enabled, right? I don't know why it's not working. Okay guys, I don't know, somehow the live chat is not working. So you can do one thing, you can ask questions at Discord. Okay, you can ask questions at Discord. Join the Discord server. Okay, so I'm gonna make it clear. Yeah, just a bit, making it clear. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, wait a bit, let me open the Discord here, discord.com. I don't know why the chat facility is not working. Feel free to ask me out in the chat box or section, right? CIT hacks, right? I don't know, you can ask out here, right, in the chat box. I can see here live. Okay, so where I was, okay, let's move on to another topic. Okay, any chats? Live chat is disabled. Okay, makes sense. Don't know why it's not working properly. Okay, specifying detail and building your request parameters in Inquiry API. Okay, okay, we have got a we have edited the enable live chill live stream. Okay, okay, we have got a message. Click edit settings, enable light. And Nitish, I have tried that, but it's not working somehow. I don't know why. I've tried that. I've tried that. That's why I just said everyone to like if you have some sort of queries. Okay, or one more thing I can do is here say start new. Okay, you guys can like literally go visit this link if you have any sort of queries. I can watch them. Okay. Should I? Okay. So let's go with our stream. Let's continue without thinking about anything. So all I was telling about now, specifying in detail, is that a request contains a few more things. Okay, parameters maybe in the query, authorization, headers and body data types. So since this is an like a basic workshop, so we will not think about this two portion, or we will not discuss about this two portion, authentication and authorization, or these headers and body data types. Instead we will work with the parameters. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that. Just give me a second. So while we are going for the hands-on, you will understand everything, making it clear. Okay, so yeah, now request body. Now this is like while we are sending a request, right, posting something to the server, like just now I have given you the example of like building an right, while uploading a photo or a post on the Instagram server or an Instagram API, we need to send some sort of data to the server. We need to pass the data through an API. Now since like say I understand Hindi, I understand English, I understand Bengali, but servers and APIs don't understand these three languages. They understand JSON, or maybe HTML, or maybe XML, or maybe GraphQL. So these are the sort of data types through which you can pass in JSON data. Okay, suppose you are updating your birth year, so all you can send a request like passing it like name and your email and then your birth year, and these things are not visible in the client side application, but if you test an API or if you are building some sort of backend server, you will understand these things. Okay, talking about status codes. Now I have told you that if you send any request to an API, through an API or to a server, you're gonna definitely get a response. It may be your request may be successful, your request may be denied, or you may get some sort of error messages. Status codes helps us, right? Status codes help us to understand the behavior of our response. Like if our request is success, we're gonna get a response with a status code of 200, which means our request is was successful and we are getting the desired results as response. 201 is for like while we are posting something on the server, that is we are creating some new data, writing some data to the server. It happens then, in that case we get a 201. Then it comes, it's like and 404 not found, like while we are trying to access something that is not in our server. Suppose if you, I truly believe that Google have answer to any question, but there are some things that Google does not have any answer. You will find out that Google will also return you a 404 not found error, that saying that this document is not valid, or we don't have such results, you may try out something else. Okay, so this is the sort of things. Also we can pass headers, accessing the body data, right? These are all sort of like we even get headers in form of responses. We're gonna discuss this in the detail while you go for the hands-on section. Okay, now I think it's time for the hands-on. So guys, you can fork this URL or click on this URL, or you can click on this URL. Let's go for the hands-on. Right, do make sure to create an account on Postman, right? What's happening? Someone is spamming here. Show more. Okay guys, I'm giving you some sort of time, right? Just create the account. Okay, Nitish, can you help me out, right? Can you let me know once you have forked this URL? And if you are unable to document out these things, like you can check out this blog, right? How to fork an workspace on collection. I'm giving you some sort of time. So yeah, okay, if you guys stuck at any point, feel free to like look upon this. Okay, creating a workspace, I'm gonna show you up, right? Once you have created an account, can you please share the link? Yeah, I think it's given, right? Visit bio.link/cit-hacks. Right, check out the YouTube description. Here you will find the workspace link, right? Open it up, right? Here is the hands-on collection link. Like, just click on this. Satish, I can understand, truly understand, but क्या है कि comment section काम नहीं कर रहा है. One more thing, right, guys? You can use this also, link to like, if you have some sort of queries or questions, join the Discord. Done, guys? Okay, let's begin. So I have already forked it up, but I am doing once more just for you guys. Okay, so all we're gonna do is that here you can check out the document. Okay, we're gonna select here, we're gonna click on the create fork. Okay, add a fork level, say basics of API, anything 1 and then select your workspace. You can even create your own workspace. I'm selecting my own workspace. Okay, it is created. Cool. Right, Tanya, please. Yeah, what's your name? Tanya, right? Yeah, please follow this blog, or please ask me out in Discord. I will help you out if you get stuck at any point. All I did, I just like clicked on this 3 dots, then clicked on this create a fork. Creating a fork means just making the copy of these files, right? You might have used GitHub. We also do that fork, same things. Okay, same things. Okay, have you guys successfully forked? Please let me know. Have you guys successfully forked? Can we move forward? Yes, okay, very cool. Okay, so this is the basic UI of the Postman, right? From here we can select out the type of request we want to send. In this workshop we're gonna deal with only these 4 basic requests, that is one for the get, put, post and patch and delete, like, okay. So here we have to add the URL. So in the beginning we're gonna send a get request. Just copy along this URL with me. Wait a bit. If everything goes well, yeah. So since we are sending, right, you can copy here, just copy it, right. I can't share this link in the chat box, right. I'm restricted to do that, so you have to copy this. It's http://postman student. I'm making it big for you. Okay, I hope now you guys can see .herokuapp.com. Just copy this out. I can't share it. Okay, Postman has right restricted. Copied. Just copy it up. postman-student.herokuapp.com. Copied, guys? Okay, someone is typing. No, we are not supposed to do that. Please copy it, right. http://postman.student, right, .herokuapp.com. I'm making it bigger for you so that you guys can understand what's happening here. Please copy this. Done? Tanya, done? Can we move forward? Okay, let's move forward. I think some error occurred with my mouse. Okay. Okay. So we are sending a get request here. Slash joke. Okay, add this line. We are going for the jokes. add this line. Done. Okay, let's send the request. See, we are getting our response. We are getting a response of id 2, and I'm gonna let me show you like what's happening here so that it makes it easier for you. Slash view, and which one we got? I think we got the second one. Who is a programmer? Okay, this joke. This one has an id of 2. We are getting a response. Okay, again if we send one more request, guys please send a request. We're gonna get a random joke every single time. If you have some queries, please ask me out in Discord. If everything is clear or not, feel free to ask me out. I'm gonna make these things easier. All I'm doing, just you do same thing what you do in your like browser. What do we do? We are in our browser we can only send the get request. Okay, you just paste the URL here. Okay, we hit on the send button. No need to pass anything. Don't think about these headers and all. That is literally a very complex topic, not for this workshop. In future when I will create I will host a new workshop or some advanced topics, then I will explain that. Okay, or you can simply ask me out right on Discord. Guys, have you successfully sent a get request? Send a request, let me know. Is this working? It should work. Okay guys, if you get stuck at any point, okay, do one thing, share a snapshot on Discord. I'm gonna help you out if you get stuck at any point. Someone is typing. What about others? Nitish, Tanya, Kaushik. Are you able to do this? Okay, Shruti said yes. Joseph said yes. Nitish said yes, done. Tanya is also typing. Yes? Do share your snapshot, like if you get stuck at any point, okay? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's move on. Now let's go to some like more complex topics. Okay, building an API. This one, create a fork. Again, just visit that this collection link. Create a fork on this one, building an API. This one, create a fork, hit a fork, name it anything, say building an API 22, 1 workshop, fork the collection. Okay, here you will get a documentation. Okay, so here you get a documentation of everything, but fork done, guys. Shall we proceed? Okay. Okay. Can you see this? This request, I love you 300. This one, this get request. Look here. I was telling something about this one, queries, parameters in the queries. So this is the example. We are passing a parameter named message, and this is the value for it. Okay, guys. Anything else? Are you able to create a fork? If you get stuck at some point, feel free to ask me out. Okay, now shall we proceed? We shall proceed. Okay. So if I send here a request, hit a send button, we are again sending a get request. See, we are getting an argument. Okay, so all I want to teach you here is that you can send parameters or variables, okay, in form of here query parameters. We call it query parameters. Okay. Okay, all of you have forked it. Please send a request here. No need to do anything, just click on it and hit a send. Make sure that this request is selected to get. You're gonna get something. See, you get some headers, you get some arguments, you get some cookie details, you get an URL, a lot of things. Okay. Done? Okay, I think you are done with it. Now let us go for something amazing. Okay, hit on this. Okay, one more point I would like to highlight. Once you write an URL here, okay, just press on this save button or press Ctrl S, else your request will not be saved. Okay. So earlier I have shown you like how to send a get request. Okay. Similarly, here if you send a get request, you're gonna get a random joke. Okay. Random joke. Or if you like quote, just remove this URL to quote. You're gonna get a random quote. Or if you like books, remove this to books. You're gonna get a name of a random book every single time. Okay. Makes sense? Like here you have this request, okay, say quote slash view. See, makes sense? Now let's jump into the main thing, okay, sending a post request, adding data, okay, updating data or deleting something, okay. So all you need to do is open the collection you have just forked, okay, hit on the post method, the add data, replace this with this URL, okay. Post data means adding some data to the server, okay. Replace this URL, select a post method from here, okay, and don't hit a post send button because this will not work for now. All you need to do, we need to pass some sort of information. I have already shown you that we can pass it in form of say JSON, text, HTML, XML, GraphQL. We are gonna use JSON format, okay. So here click on the body tab, then click on the raw, okay, here click on the raw, you will see just need to add one more thing, ID, say 7, okay. You can add your ID, okay, add something else, may it be ID 8, 9, 10, because if everyone will use the ID 7, okay, the server is going to crash. Now if I hit on the send, what will happen, since see we are getting a status of 201 created, see the message, the request has been fulfilled and resulted in a new resource being created. And now if you check this out, joke, see I am doing one more, okay, now it's up to you, now you will do one, okay, changing the ID 9, say bugs are nothing, okay, and hit a send, okay. So if I refresh it, you see guys, now it's your turn to send a post request. Feel free to ask me on Discord if you get stuck at any point. It should show here, right? If you send a request, are you guys able to create and post request, send a post request, right? Please let me know if you get stuck at any point. Take your time, no worries, take your time. Visit this one, this post request, Click on the body tab, select the raw, select the type JSON. Anyone? Kaushik, Nitish, Shruti is typing, okay. Take your time, I'm going to show you once again. Just copy this URL, I'm going to make it big for you. Copy this URL, paste it, hit on the body tab, select JSON. Okay, Shruti is saying that she created. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Did you just create this one? It's available in the documentation, but yeah, why not? Very good. It's already written there, right? 15 minutes more, I think. More. Okay. Anybody else? Welcome, welcome. You just do one thing, Tanya. You just change this, okay? Say anything. Say memes are cool. So I can see that you have added a new request. Okay. Once you successfully send a request, right? Just tell me. What about Nitish and all? Okay, I'm going to flush out this data so that this becomes clear. Okay, let me check. Tanya, have you got a status of 201? Have you got a status of 201 created this here? Like, have you got something like this? Okay, Nitish, take your time, take your time, take your time. It's very easy topic. It's very easy, right? I'm asking Tanya, have you got this 201 created symbol like status code? Tanya, just change it to like get, no, not get. It will be post request. Post request. Select a post request. That's why I don't understand why this was not working. Okay, nice. Kaushik is doing nice. Very great. Tanya, just change the request like to post. Okay, post request. Select here post request from the drop down. Okay, okay, some other folks are trying their best. Okay, I'm seeing that, so that I can see that. Okay, nice, 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 very good. Okay, Tanya and Kaushik, okay, both of them have successfully created this post request. What about Nitish? Very cool. Some folks from, like, there are some other folks from my campus that they are also doing great. Cool. Okay, we are waiting for you, Nitish. We are moving to the update data, right? Nitish, you just go along. I'm moving around. Okay, once you finish, just let me know. Okay, I will help you out. Now updating data means I have already shown you that we're gonna use a put request. Okay, and while you are updating data, that means you have to update something, you need to pass something. Makes sense? So all I can do is that I'm gonna like say posting this data, say id, say 9, say kk, memes are cool, send, created. Okay, now what you will do, copy and paste the URL here. Okay, the same URL, just copy and paste it in the put request, or you can select here a put request. Okay, no worries, same thing, either you select here put request, or you can copy the URL and do the same thing. Okay, I think this will be more easier for you guys. Okay, just select a put request from here. Okay, now put request means I have mentioned earlier that we're gonna change the info that we have created earlier. Okay, Sanjeev, Tanya, okay, memes are cool, Nitish, cool, very cool. Okay, now see, I have an ID of 9. My joke is having an ID of 9. Okay, so now I want to change this, or now I want to change the name. So all I can do is that we will not change the ID, we're gonna change other information. Okay, say Kumar, very cool. Select put from here, guys, hit a send request. No content found. Why? So we need to pass an ID. Just a second, I think an error has occurred. So see, we are getting a response of 900. I think the ID was 9. Okay, so I send this. See, I'm getting I think my request is being updated. Joke updated. See, again if I send here a request, the same thing I'm doing here. If I change it to put method, right, send it. See, jokes will be updated too. So memes are very cool. Are you guys able to do? Take your time, guys, take your time. All I said is you can just change the method to put. Don't need to change the ID. No need to change the ID. Just change anything else, like say the author name, or say the source, or say the description for your jokes, and hit a request. Cool. Nitish is doing great. Okay, what about Tanya? Nilanjan is typing. Okay. Okay. Nile. Cool. What about others? Tanya, Shruti? I think Shruti left. Okay, after the last delete request, we're gonna go for. Okay, Tanya also updated. Very cool, very nice. Last one, we're gonna send a delete request. So all you can do, either you can go back to this delete data request and just paste this URL here, or simply change it to a delete request. Change it to a delete request. Now what you have to do, click on none, nothing to pass, just pass here the ID, / my ID was 9. Sending it. See, my jokes are deleted. Okay Shruti, take your time, no worries. Getting my point? I'm gonna show you this once again. I'm gonna send a post request once again and created a joke. Okay, you can send the delete request. Either you can copy this whole URL, okay, and paste it here, followed by the ID, my ID was 9, and send a delete request. You will see that joke with an ID 9 is deleted. Status 200, that is working fine. Or you can simply change this to delete, select none, because we don't need to pass anything for deleting a request, and we're just gonna pass the ID here in the URL, send. As it easy, very easy. Tanya is typing. Okay, very nice Tanya, very nice. Very nice. Everyone. What about other Sanjeev? Deleted your ID. Okay, all you can do, like, you can again create one, right? Okay. Nitish. Very cool. Very cool, Sanjeev. Very cool. Very nice. Nitish, what about you? Oh man, what's happening here? Who is using this spam message, right? Some guys are spamming here message. Someone is spamming, right? Don't know why this thing happening. Okay, fine guys, fine. Everyone done? Can we move forward? So now you are able to create, okay, update, get and delete, right, using an API. Any information using an API. I've seen that, Abhi. I've turned it on, right? Some people made spam on it, right? Okay, guys, I think we are done with it. Now the main thing. Okay, so before ending the session and announcing about the swags and how you can gain that, I would like to give you a quick recap about what you learned here. We learned about methods, we learned about addresses, we learned about parameters, we learned about authorization, we learned about body data, okay, that you sent using JSON or via JSON. Okay, now let me make you clear that now I hope you are able to create, update, delete and read any request using Postman. Okay, you can continue learning APIs as a student expert here. Okay, so you can apply for this certification. Like I am a Postman student expert, you can even apply for it. This is a wonderful certification provided by Postman. Okay, so if you go for this certificate, you're gonna get a badge, digital badge. That's really cool. Okay, the key thing is that you're gonna learn about some more sophisticated requests in Postman. You can edit documentation for a collection. You can learn about writing basic test scripts. Okay, testing an API. Next, you can run collections, pass data between requests, and many more. Okay, and you also get an option to become a student leader in your community. Okay, so these are the perks you get as an Postman student expert. You can apply it here. You can go for this link or simply search out on Google that Postman student program. You will get everything. Okay, now the main thing. Okay, coming about swags. Now, as I have mentioned earlier that we have some swags, amazing swags from Postman. So it's the time to like show you how you can get that. Okay, before I announce it, all you can do is that you can share your learnings by taking a screenshot. Okay, or taking a print screen, anything. You can take a snapshot at what you learned and your key learnings, what you learned about APIs. You can share that on social media using hashtag Postman student. Now we have two challenges for you. Okay, first is the create your own public workspace with a collection using an API of your choice. Okay, you can use any APIs. You can use an open weather API, you can use the Google API, you can use the Twitter API and create a collection. Okay, I have shown you, I have documented in that article how to create your own collection. Okay, and make it public. Okay, make the visibility public and send me the link. Okay, I will send you the link for submission and you have 2 days of time for it. Okay, so top 2 performers will get amazing swags from Postman. And another, we have a blog writing competition. Okay, so all you have to do is that what you have learned in this session, do you like this session? Like what are the key learnings you are taking away, right? Write about APIs. Okay, or share your learnings, right? Document it as an article or a blogs. Okay, you can get tips from my blogs that I have written. Okay, you can get some tips from there and again submit it to me. Okay, top 3 participants will get amazing swags from Postman. Okay, now you can go for resources, you can continue learning visiting these 3 links, learning.postman.com, explore.postman.com, or you can even join the community forum or their Discord channel. Okay, now let's come to question answers. Okay, if you have any sort of questions, I think the live chat is open now, you can ask me out. Okay, do you have any queries regarding today's session, or do you have any sort of queries regarding how you can claim the swags? Please ask me out. Okay, the chat box is open, the Discord is open. Those who have my numbers, yeah, it's here. It's already written here, Kumar Kalyan _ You can share your learnings, like taking a snapshot of what you learned today. Okay, share it on Twitter or LinkedIn, add me up or tag me up. Okay, Nitish have no queries. Thank you. Okay, make sure to like give us a feedback. Okay guys, here is the feedback link, grab it from the description, make sure to give us a feedback. I'm repeating it one more time, that either you have to create your own workspace. Okay, here either you have to create a public workspace, like creating a collection, okay, and use any APIs. You can use the jokes APIs, you can use the cats API, you can use any APIs. The coolest project is gonna get, okay, top 2 participants will get an amazing swag on Postman, and another is blog writing competition, right, like where you have to like document out what you have learned today in the session, what are your key takeaways, and you can even write about requests and responses, like, and many more. Okay, if you get stuck at, right, like if you don't know how to write and or document a blog, right, you can check out, I have written a few blogs, you can get tips from there. Okay, you can follow me on like platforms like Dev2 or Medium. Okay, I'm gonna share that link in the bio.link/CIT hacks. Okay, the submission link. Okay, we'll send that. Please give us a feedback. Check this out, I have document here how you can fork a collection or how you can create a collection. Okay, grab any sort of APIs, I know you can do it, and if you get stuck at any point, please let me know. Okay, I will help you out. Any more queries regarding this? Please give us a feedback, right? Yeah. Discord or any more queries, guys? Don't forget to give us the feedback. I'm also sharing this link in Discord. Okay, and guys, thanks for watching. Any queries? Any more queries? I don't see any more. Hello Sanjeevan. Guys, one more thing I would like to share, like if you get stuck at any point, watch this live video, okay, you'll have the recording, watch this video or check out my blog, okay. I don't think that you will get any you will have find any trouble like building a new API, right? Okay guys, thanks for coming. Feel free to tag me on Discord. Bye bye for tomorrow. I hope we meet again.